radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Welcome back. Your dreams were your ticket out. Welcome back to that same old place that you laughed about. Well, the names have all changed since you hung around, but those dreams have remained and they've turned around. Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Who'd have thought they'd lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how it must have been. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. And I know what a scene you were learning in. Was there something that made you come back again? And what could ever lead you? What could ever lead you? Back here where we need you. Back here where we need you. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot. Welcome back. Welcome back. 'Cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. Welcome back. Yeah, we tease him a lot, 'cause we got him on the spot. Welcome back. 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 Welcome back.
Hey, it is.
I was about to hit the button, but you were already there. I forgot about that.
How about that?
Yeah, sorry about that. People
What
got
button?
to see you in the open.
Oh,
So
Well,
if you're on the screen, you were on the screen.
that's fine.
Yeah, okay, I'm sorry.
I'm okay with it. I wasn't scratching myself or
No, no,
picking
you
anything, so
making odd gestures,
I was doing.
flailing about.
Hurry up! We're gonna
That'll be during
here.
the song.
Yay. It is Monday, May 22nd. On this day in 1498, Friar Girolamo Savonarola was summoned to Rome to answer questions about his theories and ideas which went against Pope Alexander VI. So what happened to him? He was burned at the stake. Next time you get 15 rosaries at confession, consider yourself blessed.
Dirty Turkish back flat and important syllabus.
For some reason, you've turned into They'll Learn Ya with your pleasant host, Michael Buster McMahon. I am Michael Buster McMahon, and let's face it, you'll never be Michael Buster McMahon.
That's true.
The best you could ever hope for is to be the guy who kills Michael Buster McMahon.
Oh, stop it.
And joining me is my pal and producer, Peter Cole. Say hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
Today, he is cleverly disguised as a responsible adult.
Hey.
Today on the show, cool stories about great songs. Plus, if we have time, we'll discuss the New World Order conspiracy theories involving the Denver airport.
We could do that.
but we probably won't have time for that.
I've watched shows on that.
I figured you'd like that one. So sit back and relax and remember, the difference between try and triumph is a little oomph.
Okay.
Get it? Yeah?
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. All right, what do you think? Huh?
You're a beardless wonder.
Yeah. What do you think? Does it make me look younger, older? Makes my face look a little fatter, I think.
I've gotten used to with the beard. It'd be like if I shaved off my beard, what would happen?
Yeah.
I might do it for the World Series. I don't know.
Yeah.
The Babe Ruth World Series.
I'm auditioning for a play today, so I figured I'll give him this.
My question is, why didn't you do it a little earlier and let your body get a chance to
Because then I'd have to shave twice.
Yeah, but you got to let your skin get a little, because you could burn over in that part of you. It's a little tender.
I did
It's had SPF.
I did it yesterday, and I'm not going to be hanging out in the sun today, so I think we're fine. But if I did it, say, Friday, I'd have to shave again before today. So I figured, I'll have a little bit of scrubble by tonight, but it'll be fine.
All right.
And then I can tell them, if you want me with a beard, I can grow a beard, obviously. Anyway, that's not what we do. We don't just dabble to. Yeah, you want to wish me luck, though?
Yeah, good luck.
All right, well, thank you very much. Hopefully my fame will be the deciding factor, right? They'll say, if we get this guy, he's famous, right? He's on 3 TV stations.
There you go.
You think?
Sure. You can tell yourself that.
So that's not what we do. We play some really cool songs and tell you the great stories behind them. That's what we do. So if you're new to the show, hey, welcome. If you're watching in Agawam, hello. If you're watching in Southwick, hello. And, of course, all the people in Westfield, where the show originates from.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got a little media empire going on here.
There you go.
That's pretty cool. Any word on expanding?
If I had time, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Let's get an intern.
I don't even have time. I'm working on a co-op student for next semester.
Oh, cool.
Next year, but
Maybe they can expand my territory. My empire has not expanded in a while, so that's what I'm concerned.
You could do it.
So this first song today, it's kind of cool. Holly Knight went over to Mike Chapman's house, and their plan was to write a song. That's what happens when songwriters get together. A lot of times, no. Sometimes they just sit around and they talk about other stuff when they're supposed to be writing a song. But their plan was to actually write a song. And Mike Chapman gets a phone call from Pat Benatar saying, hey, I'm going to be short a song on my next album. Can you write me a hit? Yeah, no pressure. Don't write me a song. Write me a hit. And Mike Chapman goes, well, it's kind of weird. I'm here with Holly Knight, and our plan was to write a song. She's like, perfect. Can you write me one?
Yeah.
Yeah, we really didn't decide what was going to go on with it. So, yeah, we'll keep you in mind and write it to your style. And they did.
Yep.
And the result pretty much that night was this song, Love is a Battlefield. Now, when Holly Knight and Mike Chapman get together, apparently they have a very war mentality because they also wrote another big hit. Do you know which one?
Warrior, the Scandal song?
Whoa! Look at the big brain on Peter. Nice job.
That was a guess.
Nice job. Yeah, they wrote Warrior for Holly Knight wrote.
Maybe they know how to write kick butt songs for women.
Yep, it's possibly. Mm-hmm. So here's Pat Benatar and Love is a Battlefield. 89.5 WSKB.
Do you realize, I know you're doing the segue, but if you had done both songs back to back, you wouldn't have had a story for the second song.
Do you want to stick that one in the middle?
We could do a 3-for off the bat.
Why don't we do that?
Okay, I
like that song.
All right.
That works.
We are young, hearted to heart, we stand. No promises, no demands. Love is a battlefield. We are strong. No one can tell us we're wrong. Sunshine our hearts Music Radio.
You run away. It's your heart that you betray. Feeding on your hungry eyes. I bet you're not so civilized. Well, isn't love primitive? A wild gift that you wanna give. Break out of captivity and follow me, stereo jungle child. Love is the kill, your heart's still wild. Shooting at the walls of heartache, bang bang. I am the warrior. Well, I am the warrior, and heart to win. If you survive, the warrior. The warrior, you talk to me. Your eyes touch me physically. Stay with me, we'll take the night as passion takes another bite. Who's the hunter? Who's the game? I feel the beat, call your name. I'll hold you close in victory. I don't wanna tame your animal style. You won't be caged from the cold wild. Shooting at the walls of heartache, bang bang. I am the warrior. Well, I am the warrior, and heart to win. If you survive, the warrior, the warrior. I am the Shooting at the walls of heartache, the warrior. I am the warrior, and heart to win, heart to win. If you survive, the warrior, the warrior. Shooting at the walls of heartache, bang bang. I am the warrior. Yes, I am the warrior. Victory is mine. The warrior. I am the warrior.
Triple play.
Uptown got its hustlers, Bowery got its bumps. 42nd Street got Big Jim, a Walker, he a bull shooting son of a gun. Yeah, he big and dumb as a man can come, but he's stronger than a country horse. And when the bad folks all get together at night, you know they all call Big Jim Boss just because. And they say you don't tug on Superman's cape, you don't spit into the wind, you don't pull a mask off an old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Jim. I don't do that. Well, out of South Alabama come a country boy, said I'm looking for a man named Jim. I am a bull shooting boy, my name is Willie McCoy, but down at home they call me Slim. Yeah, I'm looking for the king of 42nd Street. He drive on a drop top Cadillac. Last week he took all my money, and it may sound funny, but I come to get my money back. And everybody say, Jack, don't you know that you don't touch inside a two-piece custom-made bull cue. Yeah, you don't tug on Superman's cape. You don't spit into the wind. You don't pull the mask off the old Lone Ranger, and you don't mess around with Slim.
I don't know if there's a Jim Croce song out there that I don't like, but I haven't heard it yet. And it saddens me that we lost him. He's like 30, right? When he was killed in the plane crash.
I think you're correct. Yeah.
What we lost. I mean, we had another, how many albums that we could have had? Oh, now there's a lot of biography in that song. Nobody got shot or killed or anything, but when Jim Croce was trying to make it into the music business, he got a job at a radio station trying to sell airtime, and they sent him to just some of the worst parts of Philly to try to find some airtime, and he was in a pool hall trying to convince the pool place to
Buy some ads.
buy some ads on the radio station. And there was actually a guy called Big Jim Walker, and he was a bit of a pool hustler, and he was a big dude. And, Jim got to meet him and everything, and it sort of inspired the character in a future song for him. So, as I said, I don't think he ever got shot, or I don't think there was a Slim, but it's a great story.
I've sold radio ads. It's not an easy thing.
No, certainly not in pool halls. When was the last time you heard a pool hall advertised on the radio?
Mm-hmm.
I was surprised. I was in the store the other day, and I saw like the famous
Boston Billiards was, I think, the last one around here.
Probably. I saw like in the store recently. I saw the famous Ray's Bagels, and I'm like, oh, good, they're still around. Remember they used to advertise on TV, and I used to on local TV, and I used to say, how many bagels do you have to sell to pay for this airtime?
Oh, it was really cheap.
I mean, you gotta get your name out there, but I mean, you gotta sell a lot of bagels.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to date a girl, not recently, of course, because that would get me in trouble, but a long time ago. She worked in a bagel shop.
Okay.
And this bagel shop, like, they didn't offer like bagel sandwiches. You know, like you go into most bagel shops now, and you can get like ham and cheese and and bacon and stuff, and they'll toast it for you, an egg,
Okay.
Right. This isn't crazy, right? This sounds familiar.
Breakfast sandwich.
All right. Yeah. Thank you. And so this place didn't offer that, and I was surprised because I went to visit her at work, and they wouldn't even heat your bagel.
It was a Jewish bakery. Then.
So it was they just sold bagels. I guess you bought your bagels
That's
and
probably
you
a Jewish
brought them
bagel
home.
shop. Yeah.
But I'm like, you guys seem like you're
Was
missing.
that in Long Meadow?
No.
A long time ago.
This was a long time ago. I think it was in Northampton. I think, but I mean, we're talking 19 bum here. But
Gotcha.
I'm like, you seem like you're missing out on potential here. I mean, how many people?
Depends, because I know there's some bagel shops in the area. When Patrick Barry had his the cafe at the press room,
Mm-hmm.
he would buy them from a company that supplied a couple different places, and he would toast them, but they would just make the bagels.
Yeah.
And I think they had a little bit of retail, but the most of their business was supplied to a couple of different coffee shops that wanted to carry bagels.
You know what's a good one? Have you been at Alex's in Long Meadow?
No, but that's been around for a while.
Yeah. I don't know how long, because I think it's where Ronaldo's used to be, isn't it? Or no, were they over? It's in that plaza.
Ronaldi's, there's some new restaurant coming in there, a bistro that's a barbecue bistro. It's supposed to be really good.
Oh, is it open yet? Every time I've seen it's not open yet.
I think their website announced that they were going to be open. I think they're open now.
Oh.
I haven't been to Long Meadow in a while.
I'm waiting for the Summer's Inn to open.
I know.
Jeez.
You still going through permitting or reconstruction?
Oh, all sorts of stuff. Because anytime you try to do something, we're redoing the kitchen and everything, and
Yep.
the town's like, oh, yeah, well, you need this now, and you need this. And you're like,
Do you know how to get that jump started right off the bat?
Okay. How?
Fake like you're failing, right?
Uh-huh.
And then invite in like Restaurant Impossible or something.
Oh, no, you don't want to do that.
Yes, absolutely you do, because you can get through it, right?
Yeah, I know, but
And get through, and they'll pay for some of the remodel.
yeah, I know, but you don't want to admit that you're failing.
But it doesn't make a difference. It's the notoriety afterwards.
Yeah, I know.
Trust me. The notoriety, a half hour, 1 hour commercial,
Well,
far exceed. Remember, TV time.
yeah, you know what I say whenever somebody gives me an idea?
What?
Well, it sounds good, but I'm just 10%. I'll pass it on to the other 90%, and then
Or come up with a unique dish and be on Diners, Drive-Ins, and Dives, which will get you all kinds of.
Oh, I've come up with like this steak fettuccine Alfredo.
Well, I'm just saying that would if you have a unique dish or unique or somebody that's a character, and you pitch it to Guy Fieri. Remember, his wife is from
Yeah, no, actually,
Rhode Island.
My
so
mother,
he comes to the New England area. a
my
lot.
mother has had several conversations with, I think, his mom, maybe.
Guy Fieri's mom.
Yeah, or maybe the dad, maybe his dad.
I think they're both still alive. Yeah.
Okay, so.
Seriously? Are you serious? He's been,
I am serious.
Communicating with on the social medias.
No, on the phone. They had a conversation, a couple conversations on the phone with one of Guy Fieri's parents. I think it was the dad, maybe.
How do they know the? How?
I don't know.
Are you serious? They're just pulling your leg.
No, I'm saying no. There are people in my life who lie, but generally, no, my mother doesn't lie.
All right, I believe that.
All right.
Well, invite him over for a dish.
Invite Guy Fieri? Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, we probably will once open. Thought you wanted me to invite him on the show.
Well, if he's coming on, if he's going to come on, if he comes to your restaurant, you need to. We'll tape an interview for the show. I'll do it while they're there.
All right. Cool. Shiny.
That's called good. That's called good cross promotion.
Speaking of,
I'd love to just meet the guy.
Yeah. Speaking of, yeah, he seems like he's a down to earth guy, regular guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody that we almost lost earlier. He's gone now, but I never heard this. I've heard the Seth MacFarlane. I've heard the Mark Wahlberg. They were supposed to be on the planes that hit the towers in New York on 9/11.
They were?
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane says, don't let anyone tell you that alcohol will kill you. Alcohol saved my life. I had gone out the night before. I was supposed to fly to L.A. from Boston, and I drank too much. I overslept. I was hungover, and I missed my flight. On that flight, we could have lost something. Mark Wahlberg, he missed a flight too, one of the flights, so we could have lost him. But I never heard this before. I heard this recently. Michael Jackson was supposed to have a meeting with somebody in the towers that morning, and his mom was on the phone with him, and they talked like all night. And so like he was going to bed like at 5 a.m. He was supposed to meet the people like at 9, and he's like, I can't do this. I got to postpone. So he called and postponed.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so thanks to his mom talking to him all night. I never heard that. I heard that recently, and I thought the Seth MacFarlane one was everyone had known that one because I was kind of just the way he said it, like don't let anyone tell you alcohol will kill you. Alcohol saved my life. But so now this album for Bad, Michael Jackson came up with 60 songs. He wanted to make a 3-disc album.
Holy cow!
Yeah, and Quincy Jones convinced him. He's like, listen, let's scuttle this down. Pick the 10 best. Or the 11 best, and we're just gonna make this one album. I don't know what happened to the other songs. Maybe they weren't that good, but he said, "Yeah, pick your 11 best," and this was one of the 11 best. And it's one that I kind of like. A friend of mine,
it was a huge album.
A female of mine, she used to sing this karaoke, and she would nail it. She did such a great job, and I've lost touch with her over the years. Now she was so engaged finally to her long-term boyfriend. Hopefully they're married and happy and everything. But I'm talking probably 20 years ago. So God knows where they are now. But anyway, here's and no, I can't find her on Facebook because I don't remember her last name. And she's been married. I mean, she was just Lizbeth to me, not Elizabeth. She was Lizbeth. That's all. No, and she was a pretty cool girl. Here's The Way You Make Me Feel. 89.5 WSKB.
Support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Dunkin' Donut Shops of Westfield and the Sardinia family. It's nice to know that even as the world changes, Dunkin' Coffee remains the same at 7 convenient locations throughout Westfield.
This is Ken Stomsky from Ken's Den on WCPC 15 and 89.5 FM, Tuesdays, 8 to 10.
Community Radio. 89.5 WSKB.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling. There's a girl in my heart. Whose heart I've stolen. There's a moon out tonight. Let's go strolling through the park. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart I never felt before. Oh, darling, where have you been? I've been longing for you all my life. Whoa, whoa, baby, I never felt this way before. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Oh, there's a glow in my heart I never felt before. There's a girl at my side that I adore. There's a glow in my heart. I guess it's because there's a moon out tonight. Moon out tonight. There's a moon out tonight.
We should get a couple guys here, and then we should have sang that song. We could have harmonized right on
Sure.
the radio. That's the Capris. Now, when they recorded that song, they were so confident. They said, all right, this is what's going to do it for us. And it didn't. And they were so distraught. They're like, listen, we can't do any better than that. If that's not going to do it, then why go on? And they disbanded. Well, a DJ found the record, and he started playing it regularly, and people would call up and say, hey, what is that? That's really, really cool. And it garnered enough interest that the record was actually re-released and became a hit. So the Capris hurried up back together and said, let's keep doing this.
That's happened a lot, apparently, these bands.
Yep. So there's hope for Buddy Sorrell's 5-man trio, right?
That's never gotten off the ground, period.
Yeah, we never. Fictitiously, I know who I want in my fictitious band. I'd have to find it. Unfortunately, one's gone. So
That's a problem.
But if it's a fantasy, she's still alive.
That's a problem.
Yeah, Rebecca Hoyle, my keyboardist. Miss her. Miss you, Becky. Becky's watching, right?
I guess.
From wherever she is.
I guess.
So now, Clapton's album titles usually had some sort of esoteric meaning. And the title of this album was Another Ticket. And he called it that because of a friend of his was always, no matter wherever he was, it seems like he would always call him and ask if he had another ticket for the concert, because inevitably he'd ask for like, oh, can I have 4 tickets? To say, yeah, sure, you're a pal of mine here, so here's 4 tickets. But then, the guy would be blabbing, I'm going to go see, oh, I want to go too. So he would always call and say, hey, can I get another ticket? And it was starting to get kind of annoying, so Eric Clapton named the album Another Ticket. Would you name it? Is there something that I would do to you that you name an album after me for? Is there like
I have no idea.
No?
Not off the top of my head.
Okay,
No.
all right. Well, maybe by the end of the show, if you can think of something.
All right.
There you go. Putting me on the spot, live on the air.
Sure.
That's what you'd call your album. This is
Shaking My Head is what I call the album.
This is a great song from Another Ticket. I Can't Stand It. Eric Clapton, 89.5 WSKB.
You've been told, so maybe it's time that you learn. You've been sold, maybe it's time that you learn. I can't stand it. You're fooling around, I can't stand it. You're running around, I won't stand it. Fooling around with my heart. I'll explain. I feel like I'm being used. Make it plain so you don't get confused. I can't stand it. Fooling around, I won't stand it. You're running around, I can't stand it. Fooling around with my heart. I can't stand it. You're running around, I can't stand it. You're fooling around, I can't stand it. You're playing around with my heart. It's time for me to let you know. Ain't no crying to let your feelings show. I can't stand it. You're running around, I can't stand it. You're playing around, I can't stand it. You're fooling around, I can't stand it. You're running around, I can't stand it. You're playing around, I can't stand it. Fooling around, I can't stand it. Running around, I can't stand it. Running around, I won't stand it. Running around, I won't stand it. You're fooling around, I won't stand it. Playing around, I won't stand it. You're running around with my heart. You're fooling around with my heart. My heart. Running around, fooling around with my heart. Fooling around, I won't stand it. Running around, I won't stand it. Fooling around, I won't stand it. Fooling around, I won't stand it. Fooling around, I won't stand it. Running around, I can't stand it. Fooling around, I can't stand it. Running around, running around it. Running around it. Running around it.
Support for community radio on WSKB provided by Westfield Electroplating. Employing over 140 skilled platers, painters, and technicians, Westfield Electroplating was founded in 1946 and was the first company in the country to achieve National Aerospace and Defense Contractor Program accreditation, proudly maintaining that status for over a decade. Westfield Electroplating provides over 50 quality finishes to meet your corrosion, cosmetic, or performance needs. On the web at www.westfieldplating.com or 413-568-3716. Westfield Electroplating, putting the finishing touches on technology.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB.
I did it.
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
I remember to this day the bright red Georgia clay and how it stuck to the tires after the summer rain. Willpower made that old car go. A woman's mind told me that's so. Oh, how I wish we were back on the road again. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man. Now I can still recall the wheat fields of St. Paul and the morning we got caught robbing from an old inn. Old MacDonald, he made us work, but then he paid us for what it was worth. Another tank of gas, back on the road again. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man. Now I'll never forget the day we motored stately into big L.A. The lights of the city put settling down my brain. Though it's only been a month or so, that old car's bugging us to go. We gotta get away and get back on the road again. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and living off the land. Me and you and a dog named Boo, how I love being a free man. Me and you and a dog named Boo, traveling and living off the land.
Lobo. Lobo! Bring back Lobo. Hey, what happened to your picture?
I went over to the approach and docking of the Axios 2 mission.
Oh, okay. So that's not you.
No, that's out in space right now.
Oh,
They
okay.
launched yesterday,
I gotcha.
and it's the first time they landed a booster on a manned mission back on land instead of out in the drone ship.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So now, apparently, a lot of people mistakenly call this song You and Me and a Dog Named Boo because that's correct English, You and Me. In fact, that was going to be the title of the song, but he was having trouble rhyming something with me. And he just said, you know, it's easier to rhyme it with you.
Doing the slang.
But, I mean, why can't you and me and a dog named Flea? I mean, doesn't seem like it would have been that hard.
Or B.
Or B. Or D. You know, it doesn't seem like it was that hard that if you were so adamant that you wanted to have correct English in the title. I mean, this obviously worked. It was a big hit. Me and you and a dog named Boo. But it shouldn't have been the big obstacle that he was saying that it was presenting itself.
Yeah, maybe he was stuck and he wanted the dog to be Boo.
Maybe. I wonder how many dogs were named Boo after that song became
Probably
a
a few.
hit. Yeah. I always thought that Dennis
Another
Leary
rhyme.
bit, you know, he didn't want to get a dog. But his
And
kids,
Nell went
kids,
to a pew.
His kids wanted a dog. And they said, all right, what do you want to name the dog? And the kid goes, Chickenhead. We're not naming the dog Chickenhead. So on this day in 1971, Pink Floyd was doing a concert in London, and there was a small pond in front of the stage. it became a graveyard for all the fish that were in it, and people weren't quite sure why. But scientifically, the hypothesis was that the band was so loud, the decibels
Killed the fish?
Killed the fish, which sounds kind of crazy.
It is AC/DC.
But
maybe they
no,
electrocuted.
it was Pink. It was Pink
Oh,
Floyd.
it's Pink Floyd. That's right. I'm a little bit ahead.
Yeah. So now, Pink Floyd didn't fight this. I mean, I think I would have wanted a little more invested, but they paid for the fish anyway. They're like, all right,
All right, well, that's good. You know,
We'll
at
just-
least they owned up to it.
we'll pay for the fish.
Yeah.
We're sorry we were so loud. I mean, so that's probably why you don't see too many rock concerts in aquariums. Probably
true.
from that.
True enough.
So now Roger Waters based the song on a poem that he wrote about the co-founder Sid Barrett's break from reality, and it's probably one of my. It probably is my favorite Pink Floyd song. Here's "Wish You Were Here," 89.5 WSKB.
So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies from pain? Can you tell a green field from a cold steel rail, a smile from a veil? Do you think you can tell? Did they get you to train your heroes for ghosts, hot ashes for trees, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change? Did you exchange a walk-on part in the war for a lead role in a cage? How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fears. Wish you were here.
Underwriting for Community Radio on WSKB is brought to you in part by Rockies. Over 30 convenient locations throughout Massachusetts, Rhode Island, New Hampshire, Connecticut, and Florida. One of the nation's largest ACE dealers. Expertise and great product selection in paint, hardware, lawn and garden. That's Rockies. Rock solid service since 1926. On the web at rockies.com.
Hi, it's Bob Plass, and I have Wow, It's Tuesday, every Tuesday, 6 to 8. Wow, it's Tuesday.
Community Radio 89.5 WSKB.
I did it!
Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM, WSKB Westfield.
That the band did after their lead singer, Bon Scott, died. And so this song was either, or the whole album was either, you could look at it as a tribute to Bon Scott or as a the heck with you to all the critics who said that the band would fall apart without their lead singer. Well, either way.
It's not easy to come up with gritty vocals like that.
Nope. And actually, Bon Scott always approved of him as a singer. He liked him beforehand. So now, the album, either way, was a monster success. One of the most successful albums of all time. Sold 42 million copies. I think we all had it back then. And just, you know what? I really, I don't think I appreciate AC/DC enough back in their era when they were active. I wish I did. Because, and I liked them, but I don't think I appreciate how great some of that music was back when I was younger. Because you know what? You can only appreciate so much music.
Yeah, that's
time,
true.
Right? So,
yeah, absolutely.
But looking back at it, I'm like, I would have liked to have seen them in concert or something. That would have been kind of cool. So now this was a kind of a really cool duet, and both acts were going in different directions at the time. The Spinners, they were going to waste from Motown, and finally when they broke away, they started to hit lots of success with Tom Bell as their producer. And of course, Dionne Warwick, she was singing all those hit songs by Burt Bacharach and Hal David, and then her career stalled. So this was sort of an idea that they get these two together, and the song was successful. And big surprise, this seems to be a recurring thing when we talk about Dionne Warwick. She didn't like this song. She was kind of forced to do it. I think one of the greatest songs she ever did was Heartbreaker, written by the Bee Gees. She hated that one, too. She seems like she's very difficult to keep happy. I mean, that was a great song. This is a great song. And she didn't care for either one of them. But it kind of got her groove back a couple of years later because, when I'll Never Fall in Love Again, that was a hit for her. But
yeah,
this was
sorry about that. I was talking to somebody about a graduation thing.
Oh, that's fine. It's I can't tell what you're doing because you're not on the screen anymore.
Yeah, people. Well, yeah, I probably would have popped myself off for a minute anyways.
So here's Dionne Warwick and the Spinners. And if you're in Britain, don't call them the Spinners. You have to call them the Detroit Spinners. Because there's a band in Britain called the Spinners.
Gotcha.
And so if you ask for the Spinners, you'll get something completely different. In Britain, they're known as the Detroit Spinners. I don't know who came first, but
doesn't matter.
The other Spinners band, we don't even call them anything because we don't know who the hell they are. Here's Then Came You, 89.5 WSKB.
Since I met you, seems I can't forget you. The thought of you keeps running through the back of my mind. Every time I'm near you, I get that urge to feel you. Just touching you and loving you makes everything right. Tell me how you feel, baby. I never knew love before.
Underwriting support for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Greater Westfield Chamber of Commerce, the voice of business for the Greater Westfield communities. Informing, educating, advocating, the Chamber provides opportunities for members to make meaningful connections on local, regional, and state levels. For more information on the Chamber's many events, workshops, and programs, as well as the benefits of membership, visit westfieldbiz.org. The Chamber focuses on the most important economy, yours.
I'm Mark Auerbach. Join me every Friday at 8 a.m. for Arts Beat, where you'll meet interesting actors, directors, designers, and musicians here in Western New England.
Community Radio.
89.5 WSKB. Live from Studio 120 at Westfield Technical Academy, this is WCPC Channel 15 and 89.5 FM WSKB Westfield.
It don't matter to me if you really feel that you need some time to be free, time to go out searching for yourself, hoping to find to go to find. It don't matter to me if you take up with someone who's better than me, 'cause your happiness is all I want for you to find. Your peace of mind. A lot of people have an ego hang up 'cause they wanna be the only one. How many came before, it really doesn't matter, just as long as you're the last. Everybody moving on and trying to find out what's been missing in the past. And it don't matter to me if your searching brings you back together with me, 'cause there'll always be an empty room waiting for you, an open heart waiting for you. Time is on my side, 'cause it don't matter to me. Don't matter to me. It 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 don't matter to me, 'cause there'll always be an empty room waiting for you, an open heart waiting for you. Time is on my side, 'cause it don't matter to me.
Bread. I'm a breadhead.
Yeah.
I like bread.
Yeah, I'm in for that.
Yeah. Saw David Gates in concert many years ago down in Mohegan Sun. Just a great catalog of music at his disposal. He had like a little orchestra with him. It was a great show. Now, David Gates, obviously the most famous member of the band Bread, the lead singer, but they're a drummer, Mike Botts. He not only was the drummer for Bread, he was the drummer for the Chipmunks album. I believe it was Urban Chipmunk. He did the drum on all those songs. And the Yellow album by The Simpsons.
Okay.
So he was in some big bands, huh?
Yeah.
Bread, The Simpsons, the Chipmunks. How about that? Yeah. So now this song, it's a remake, but I heard this. I didn't know that the Rolling Stones ever did a cover of this song. I heard it on the radio this week. I'm like, you know what? That's kind of cool. It originally was done by the Temptations.
Right, which is the one I have, which I'm endeavoring to get the other one.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, give me a second.
Good job. So I'll tell the story behind it then. And that'll waste a little bit of time. So these songwriters wrote it but they realized that the Temptations were going in a different direction. They were going in, trying to put some, social messages and a little psychedelic. And they said, well, you know what? Let's just put this. Why they didn't give it to somebody else, I don't know. But they felt loyalty to the Temptations. So it sat for a while. And then when the Temptations' new sound wasn't really working very well, they brought it out and said, hey, you know what? Why don't you just do this ballad? And it worked. It became a monster hit for the Temptations. And then for several people afterwards, it's a relatable song. Very nice song. And as I said, I heard the Rolling Stones version of this. I never knew the Rolling Stones made a version of it, but it came out pretty good.
And now I have it.
And you have it. Here's Just My Imagination, 89.5 WSKB.
I say to myself, I'm such a lucky guy.
Underwriting for the community programming of WSKB is provided by the Boys and Girls Club of Greater Westfield, serving the youth of